The echoes of giants, the very bedrock of enduring success, tell a different story. They speak of an unshakable conviction, a burning desire that consumes all doubt, a singularity of purpose that bends reality to its will. They understood that the greatest battle is never fought on external battlefields, but within the inner sanctum of your own consciousness. Your mind, this incredible multifaceted engine of creation, holds the key. It is either the master or the slave, the sculptor or the clay, the generator of empires or the architect of your own limitations. Think of the very essence of wealth, not merely as stacks of paper or digits in an account, but as the manifestation of ideas brought to fruition, problems solved, value created. Every empire, every innovation, every fortune ever amassed began as a single solitary thought. Before the gleaming carriages rolled off the assembly lines, Henry Ford saw them in his mind's eye, a vision so vivid, so potent, that it transcended the skepticism of his peers, the failures of early prototypes, and the sheer audacity of his ambition. Before the electric light illuminated cities, Thomas Edison endured thousands of failed experiments, each one a testament not to failure, but to an unyielding belief in the unseen potential, a defiant refusal to concede defeat to the darkness. His laboratory was not just a workshop, it was a crucible of conviction, where the sheer force of his belief transmuted base elements into revolutionary brilliance. This is the bedrock of the millionaire's mindset, an unwavering belief in the power of thought to become reality. It is not wishful thinking. It is a profound understanding of universal laws, a spiritual conviction that what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This isn't some mystical incantation, but a deep psychological truth. When you truly believe, with every fiber of your being, that something is possible, your subconscious mind, that vast untamed ocean of power, begins to work in harmony with that belief. It seeks out opportunities, it identifies solutions, it ignites the creative spark that allows you to overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Doubt, that insidious poison, is banished, replaced by a radiant certainty that fuels action and attracts the very resources necessary for manifestation. It's the silent declaration to the universe that you are not merely hoping, but expecting. This deep-seated expectation, unlike fleeting hope, is a potent magnetic force. It aligns your perception, your focus, your very being, with the resources and pathways required to bring that belief into tangible form. It's the difference between wishing for rain and digging a well. The belief system of the truly successful is not a fragile hope, but a deep, unwavering conviction that manifests as an unstoppable drive. Clarity, then, becomes the chisel with which you sculpt your destiny. Vague aspirations yield vague results. A hazy desire for more money is like setting sail without a compass, adrift in an endless ocean. The millionaires, the titans, the visionary leaders, they didn't just want success. They defined it with meticulous precision. They knew the exact figure, the exact lifestyle, the exact impact they wished to create. Walt Disney, standing amidst the orange groves of Anaheim, didn't just dream of an amusement park. He envisioned every detail, from the whimsical architecture to the smiles on children's faces, long before the first shovel broke ground. He saw the shimmering castle, heard the laughter, felt the magic long before the first steel beam rose. This granular clarity creates a magnetic field, drawing to you, the people, the opportunities, the circumstances that align with your deepest desires. It eliminates indecision, that silent killer of dreams, and replaces it with a laser-like focus that cuts through the noise and confusion of the world. It's the difference between a blurry photograph and a high-definition blueprint. When you can articulate your desired outcome with such vividness that you can almost taste it, when your goal is not a nebulous wish, but a crystallized demand, then your subconscious mind, that powerful engine of achievement, has a clear target. It begins to sift through the vast ocean of information and opportunity, filtering out the irrelevant, highlighting the essential, and bringing to your conscious awareness precisely what you need to move forward. This specificity is the secret language of accomplishment. It's the difference between saying, "I want to be rich," and stating, "I will have $100 million in assets by 2027 derived from my business venture, allowing me to have a simple lifestyle and financial freedom." This level of detail transforms a dream into a plan, and a plan into an inevitable reality. Your vision, therefore, must not be a fleeting mirage, but a vibrant, living blueprint, etched into the very fabric of your imagination. See it, feel it, taste it. Immerse yourself in the reality of its achievement. What does your life look like when this vision is realized? What new challenges will you face? What new problems will you solve? This isn't a passive exercise, it's an active creation. Spend time every day, silently, powerfully dwelling on this vision. Let it permeate your thoughts, infuse your emotions, and ignite a fire within you that no external force can extinguish. This is the art of autosuggestion, a powerful tool wielded by those who master their minds. By repeatedly feeding your subconscious with the image of your desired future, you reprogram it, dissolving limiting beliefs and replacing them with empowering truths. It's like tending a garden. You don't just plant the seed and walk away. You nourish it daily, you water it, you protect it from weeds, allowing it to grow stronger and more resilient with each passing moment. Your vision, cultivated daily, becomes a fertile ground where possibilities take root. It's the mental rehearsal, the consistent mental visualization of your desired future that engraves it into the very fiber of your being, making it feel less like a dream and more like a preordained destiny. This is the secret force that allows the impossible to become merely difficult and the difficult to become simply a matter of time and effort. But vision without purpose is merely a beautiful dream, a fragile construct that crumbles at the first breath of adversity. Purpose is the engine that drives your vision, the moral compass that guides your journey, the fuel that sustains you through the inevitable lean years. What truly stirs your soul? What problem in the world ignites a burning desire within you to solve it? What contribution do you wish to make? Lincoln's purpose was not merely to win a war. It was to preserve a union, to abolish the stain of slavery, to uphold a fundamental principle of human dignity. His purpose was larger than himself, and it was this profound commitment that sustained him through unimaginable suffering, through defeats that would have crushed lesser men, through the constant barrage of criticism and doubt. When your purpose is deeply aligned with your values, when it serves something greater than your own immediate gratification, it becomes an inexhaustible wellspring of motivation, allowing you to transcend personal pain and push beyond perceived limitations. It imbues your actions with meaning, transforming mundane tasks into vital steps towards a grander objective. This is the difference between working for a paycheck and building a legacy. A true purpose, when discovered and embraced, infuses every aspect of your life with vibrancy and meaning, making the pursuit of wealth not an end in itself, but a powerful means to achieve something far greater. It's the why, the profound reason that pulls you forward when all logic dictates retreat. It's the silent vow you make to yourself and to the world that you will not rest until your unique contribution has been made. This profound sense of purpose, then, births discipline, not as a burdensome chore, but as an elegant dance with your destiny. Discipline is the bridge between aspiration and achievement, the quiet commitment to consistent action, even when inspiration wanes. It is the millionaire who rises before dawn, not because they enjoy the sting of the cold air, but because they understand that success is a compound interest, earned through daily focused effort. It is the artist who returns to the canvas day after day, year after year, perfecting their craft, even when the world seems indifferent to their struggle. Discipline is the deliberate choice to do what is difficult, what is necessary, what aligns with your long-term vision, over what is easy, what is comfortable, what offers instant gratification. It is the mastery of self, the triumph of your higher self over your fleeting desires. Without discipline, even the most brilliant ideas remain mere whispers in the wind, never solidifying into tangible results. It's the invisible force that transforms potential into performance. Think of the sculptor repeatedly striking the stone, not out of malice, but with a precise intention to reveal the masterpiece hidden within. Each strike is an act of discipline, a commitment to the vision. So too with your dreams. Each disciplined action, no matter how small, is a strike against the rough stone of your current reality, slowly revealing the magnificent form of your desired future. This consistent application of effort, fueled by purpose and guided by vision, is the true engine of wealth creation. It is the steady hand that steers the ship, even through turbulent waters, ensuring it reaches its intended destination. The disciplined mind is not one that avoids discomfort, but one that embraces it as a necessary part of the evolutionary process. It understands that delayed gratification is not a sacrifice, but an investment in a vastly superior future. And then comes action, bold, decisive, unwavering action. Many are content to dream, to plan, to strategize, to endlessly prepare. But the chasm between intention and execution is where countless fortunes are lost, countless dreams extinguished. The world does not reward potential, it rewards performance. It does not pay for brilliant ideas gathering dust in your mind. It pays for the value you deliver, for the solutions you implement, for the tangible results you produce. Andrew Carnegie didn't just understand the steel industry, he built it, brick by painful brick, forging an empire through relentless expansion, through astute acquisition, through a singular focus on dominating a market. His action spoke louder than any words, his decisions shaped industries, and his unwavering commitment to growth transformed the landscape of an entire nation. Fear of failure, that ubiquitous paralytic, is a luxury the successful cannot afford. They understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It is a stepping stone on the path to it, a powerful teacher offering invaluable lessons. They embrace risk, not recklessly, but intelligently, knowing that progress often lies just beyond the comfortable confines of their current reality. This means moving with speed, learning from mistakes, and never allowing analysis paralysis to steal your momentum. The true entrepreneur knows that imperfect action is infinitely more valuable than perfect inaction. The market, the universe, responds to movement. It doesn't reward stagnation. It demands that you put your ideas to the test, that you iterate, that you adjust, and that you keep moving forward relentlessly with the conviction of a guided missile locked onto its target. This isn't about blind leaps, but about calculated risks taken with a clear objective and a readiness to adapt based on feedback. The world is full of brilliant thinkers. It's the doers who reshape it. But the journey is not a straight line, nor is it a solitary one. Gratitude, often overlooked in the relentless pursuit of achievement, is a powerful amplifier of success, a magnet for abundance. It is the conscious recognition of the blessings already present in your life, the acknowledgement of the opportunities you've been given, the appreciation for the people who have supported you, the lessons you've learned, even the challenges that have forged your character. When you cultivate a heart of gratitude, you shift your energetic frequency, attracting more of what you appreciate. It transforms scarcity into sufficiency, resentment into resilience, and complaint into contentment. It's the quiet power that sustains you through periods of adversity, reminding you of the inherent richness of your existence regardless of external circumstances. The wealthiest individuals are often those who recognize that true wealth lies not just in what they accumulate, but in what they can give, in the impact they can create, in the lives they can enrich. This isn't just a feel-good exercise, it's a fundamental principle of abundance. When you acknowledge the good that already exists, you open yourself up to receiving more. It's a powerful antidote to the scarcity mindset which constantly focuses on what is lacking. Instead, a grateful mind sees opportunities, recognizes resources, and perceives blessings where others see only emptiness. This positive resonance doesn't just make you feel better, it changes your perception of reality and thus your interaction with it, naturally drawing more positive experiences and resources into your orbit. It's the quiet strength that prevents bitterness from taking root during difficult times, ensuring your spirit remains vibrant and receptive to future prosperity. And in a world defined by accelerating change, adaptability is no longer a virtue. It is a prerequisite for survival, a cornerstone of enduring success. The ability to pivot, to innovate, to learn new skills, to shed outdated paradigms, this is the currency of the 21st century. Those who cling rigidly to the past, to outdated methods, to fixed beliefs, will inevitably be swept aside by the relentless current of progress. Think of the mighty corporations that once dominated industries only to crumble into dust because they failed to adapt, to anticipate, to embrace the disruptive forces that redefined their markets. The millionaire's mind is a flexible mind, open to new information, willing to challenge its own assumptions, eager to embrace the unknown. They understand that the only constant is change, and their greatest strength lies in their capacity to evolve, to reinvent, to continually redefine their approach in response to the ever-shifting landscape. This isn't about being directionless. It's about being strategically agile. It's the difference between a tree that snaps in a storm and a reed that bends with the wind. The world is constantly evolving, throwing new challenges and new opportunities into the mix. Those who are rigid, clinging to old ways of doing things will find themselves increasingly irrelevant. But those who can learn, unlearn, and relearn, those who can pivot with speed and embrace disruption as a catalyst for innovation, these are the ones who not only survive but thrive. They see obstacles as puzzles to be solved, not roadblocks to be avoided. They understand that the future belongs to those who are willing to invent it, and that invention requires a continuous willingness to question, to experiment, and to adapt. This inherent adaptability is inextricably linked to resilience, that unyielding inner fortitude that allows you to bounce back from setbacks, to rise stronger from every fall, to transform adversity into advantage. Life will test you. It will hurl obstacles in your path, throw unexpected curveballs and whispered doubts into your ear. The true measure of an individual is not how they perform when everything is going well, but how they respond when the ground beneath them shakes. Abraham Lincoln, a man whose life was a relentless tapestry of personal tragedy and political defeat, never wavered in his ultimate purpose. He lost elections, endured personal heartbreaks, faced overwhelming opposition, yet he always returned to the arena, his conviction unbowed, his spirit unbroken. Resilience is not the absence of pain or difficulty. It is the courage to confront it, to learn from it, and to emerge from the crucible of challenge refined and strengthened. It is the quiet knowing that every setback contains the seed of an equal or greater opportunity. Consider the countless inventions that came from repeated failures, the business empires built from the ashes of bankruptcy, the personal triumphs forged in the fires of despair. The journey to wealth is not a smooth ascent. It is a jagged climb filled with treacherous ledges and unexpected crevasses. But the resilient mind sees every fall not as a defeat, but as a lesson learned, a muscle strengthened, a redirection to a better path. It's the ability to sustain effort through prolonged periods of difficulty, to maintain optimism in the face of overwhelming odds, and to possess an unwavering belief in your ultimate success, regardless of temporary setbacks. This deep well of inner strength is what separates those who merely dream from those who ultimately achieve. And this leads us to the endless pursuit of learning, the insatiable hunger for knowledge, the profound understanding that growth is a perpetual journey, not a finite destination. The most successful individuals are often the most avid learners, perpetually curious, relentlessly seeking new insights, expanding their understanding of the world, and continually sharpening their intellectual edge. They read voraciously, they listen actively, they surround themselves with those who challenge their thinking, and they extract wisdom from every experience, every encounter, every interaction. They understand that knowledge is not just power. It is the raw material from which new ideas are forged, new solutions are discovered, and new opportunities are created. The moment you believe you know everything, the moment you cease to learn, is the moment you begin to decline. The millionaire's mind is a perpetually expanding universe, constantly absorbing, processing, and integrating new information, using it as fuel for innovation and growth. It's the intellectual equivalent of physical training. You don't stop exercising once you reach a certain level of fitness. You continue to challenge yourself, to acquire new skills, to push the boundaries of what you know and understand. This continuous intellectual expansion ensures that your mind remains fertile ground for new ideas, new strategies, and new solutions to emerge. It fosters creativity, sharpens problem-solving abilities, and allows you to see connections and opportunities that remain invisible to those content with static knowledge. The world is a vast library, And the successful individual is forever an eager student, turning pages, absorbing wisdom, and applying it to their evolving vision. But even the most brilliant individual cannot achieve true greatness in isolation. The millionaire's mindset understands the profound power of the mastermind principle. This is not merely networking. It is the deliberate formation of alliances with individuals who share your drive, complement your skills, and uplift your spirit. Think of the symbiotic relationship between Henry Ford and his engineers, Thomas Edison and his dedicated team at Menlo Park, or the strategic partnerships forged by Andrew Carnegie. These were not just employees or acquaintances. They were individuals whose combined knowledge, experience, and energy created a synergistic force far greater than the sum of its parts. When two or more minds come together in perfect harmony, focused on a common definite purpose, a third invisible force has created a mastermind energy that unleashes creativity, solves problems with unparalleled efficiency, and opens doors that would otherwise remain closed. This requires humility, the ability to recognize your own blind spots, and the courage to seek out expertise where you lack it. It demands a willingness to collaborate, to share ideas, and to contribute to the collective good. It means surrounding yourself with individuals who inspire you, who challenge you, who hold you accountable, and who genuinely desire your success. Avoid those who sow doubt, who drain your energy, or who are content with mediocrity. Your environment, especially your intellectual and social environment, is a direct reflection of your inner landscape. Choose wisely and cultivate a circle of influence that elevates your thinking, expands your possibilities, and accelerates your journey towards your grandest objectives. This isn't about ego or self-sufficiency. It's about strategic collaboration, understanding that the greatest achievements are almost always the result of a collective genius, ignited and guided by a singular, powerful vision. It's leveraging the power of diverse perspectives, varied skill sets, and a shared commitment to an audacious goal. The lone wolf might survive, but the pack thrives. The path to immense wealth is rarely a smooth ascent. It is fraught with challenges, dotted with setbacks, and often punctuated by periods of profound self-doubt. This is where the millionaire's mindset reveals its deepest strength, the unwavering commitment to overcoming adversity. It's the understanding that obstacles are not roadblocks, but instead simply tests of your resolve. They are opportunities for growth, for refinement, for discovering hidden strengths you never knew you possessed. Every great fortune, every enduring legacy is built upon a foundation of countless conquered challenges. Colonel Sanders, after myriad rejections, found success in his fried chicken recipe in his 60s, proving that age is merely a number when purpose burns bright. His resilience in the face of dismissive restaurateurs is a testament to the power of persistent belief. This requires a mental fortitude that embraces failure not as an end, but as valuable feedback. It's the ability to dissect a setback, extract its lessons, and then pivot with renewed determination. It's about refusing to be defined by your struggles, but rather by your unwavering commitment to rise above them. The world does not care about your past failures. It only responds to your present action and future vision. The truly successful understand that adversity is the forge in which character is hammered into steel. It strips away the superficial, reveals the authentic, and strengthens the very core of your being. Embrace the struggle, for within it lies the seeds of your greatest triumph. This willingness to confront, endure, and learn from difficulty is a distinguishing characteristic of those who ultimately achieve extraordinary things. It's the internal grit that separates the fleeting success from the enduring empire builder. And at the heart of every great achievement lies a single powerful moment, the moment of decision. Not merely a casual choice, but a firm, unwavering, irrevocable commitment to a course of action. Indecision is a silent killer of dreams, a corrosive force that drains energy, fosters doubt, and condemns countless individuals to a life of mediocrity. The millionaire understands that a decision once made unleashes a torrent of energy, focuses the mind, and compels action. Napoleon Hill himself devoted significant attention to the power of definite decision, noting how those who achieved great things were consistently quick to make decisions and slow to change them. Think of John Dee. Rockefeller making the audacious decision to unify and dominate the nascent oil industry, or Steve Jobs deciding to revolutionize personal computing and then later music and mobile communication with an uncompromising vision. These were not choices made lightly, but with profound conviction. And once made, they were pursued with relentless, almost obsessive focus. This means cutting off all avenues of retreat, burning the bridges behind you, and committing fully to your chosen path. It means accepting full responsibility for your choices and their outcomes, knowing that you, and only you, are ultimately in command of your destiny. Procrastination, the child of indecision, is a luxury you cannot afford. When faced with a choice, weigh your options, gather necessary information, but then, with conviction, decide. And once that decision is made, execute it with immediate, sustained action. This decisive posture doesn't just lead to external results. It builds an internal muscle of confidence and self-trust, reinforcing your belief in your own capacity to shape your future. The universe rewards clarity and commitment. Make your choice, then make it right through unwavering action. Once the decision is made, it must be supported by strategic planning. This is not about rigid adherence to a preordained path, but rather the creation of a dynamic blueprint for execution. It's the systematic identification of steps, resources, and timelines required to transform your vision into reality. This includes setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound SMART goals. It means breaking down your grand vision into manageable chunks, identifying key milestones, and mapping out the most efficient pathway from your current reality to your desired future. Eli Whitney's invention of the cotton gin, while a flash of genius, required methodical planning for its production and distribution to truly revolutionize an industry. Henry Ford did not just decide to build cars. He meticulously planned the assembly line, the supply chain, and the sales process that would make his vision of affordable transportation a reality. Effective planning also involves identifying potential obstacles and developing contingency plans. It's about anticipating challenges before they arise and having strategies in place to navigate them. This doesn't mean dwelling on negatives, but rather approaching your journey with a pragmatic awareness of potential roadblocks. A well-crafted plan provides clarity, minimizes wasted effort, and empowers you to move forward with confidence and purpose. It's the roadmap that transforms a dream into a tangible journey, ensuring that every step you take is a deliberate progression toward your ultimate destination. Without a plan, even the most passionate desire can dissipate into aimless activity. The millionaire understands that a solid plan is the bridge between intention and achievement. It's the manifestation of organized thought, giving form and direction to your ambition. In a world drowning in generalists, the millionaire's mindset understands the profound advantage of specialization. It is the deliberate cultivation of unique skills, knowledge, and expertise in a specific niche or field, allowing you to become indispensable, a go-to authority, a master of your craft. When you possess a unique value proposition, when you are uniquely equipped to solve a particular problem or meet a specific need, you create leverage that transcends mere effort. Think of the pioneers of industries who became synonymous with their creations. Thomas Edison with light, Alexander Graham Bell with the telephone, Steve Jobs with intuitive technology. They didn't dabble, they immersed themselves, obsessed, and ultimately dominated their chosen fields. This requires deep immersion, continuous learning, and a relentless commitment to honing your abilities. It's about becoming exceptionally good at something that the market values, and then relentlessly communicating that value. Don't be afraid to narrow your focus, to carve out your own niche, and to become the absolute best at what you do. In a globalized, interconnected world, true expertise is more valuable than ever before. When you are the go-to person for a particular solution, when your reputation precedes you for unparalleled skill, opportunities gravitate towards you, and wealth naturally follows. It's about becoming a master, not just a practitioner. This level of specialization allows you to command higher compensation, attract better opportunities, and differentiate yourself profoundly in a competitive landscape. The millionaire's mindset isn't just about earning. It's about saving and investing with discipline and foresight. It's the fundamental understanding of compound interest, the silent but relentless force that transforms modest beginnings into immense fortunes over time. This isn't about deprivation, but about delayed gratification, about prioritizing your future financial freedom over immediate consumption. Think of Warren Buffett, who built his colossal wealth not through flashy ventures, but through decades of disciplined saving, intelligent investing, and allowing the power of compounding to work its magic. He consistently reinvested his profits, resisted the allure of short-term trends, and maintained a long-term perspective. This means making saving a non-negotiable habit, a fixed expense in your budget, rather than an afterthought. It means educating yourself about various investment vehicles, understanding risk, and making informed decisions that align with your financial goals. It's about cultivating patience, recognizing that true wealth is built over time, not overnight. The disciplined saver and investor is not merely accumulating money. They are building a fortress of financial security, creating a legacy, and buying themselves the ultimate luxury, time and freedom. This financial discipline is not about being cheap, it's about being strategic, about understanding that every dollar saved and invested is a soldier fighting for your future prosperity. It's about creating a robust financial foundation that supports your vision, reduces stress, and liberates you to pursue even greater opportunities. Finally, and perhaps most profoundly, the millionaire's mindset embodies the principle of contribution and reciprocity. True, enduring wealth is rarely accumulated in isolation or through selfish means. It is a natural outcome of serving others, of solving problems for a significant number of people, of adding immense value to the world. The greatest fortunes were built by individuals who identified widespread needs and created innovative solutions to meet them. Henry Ford provided affordable transportation, enabling millions to experience freedom and mobility. Andrew Carnegie provided the steel that built modern America. Walt Disney brought joy and wonder to generations. Their wealth was a direct reflection of the value they contributed. This understanding shifts the focus from what can I get to how can I serve. It recognizes that the universe operates on a principle of giving and receiving, that the more value you genuinely put out into the world, the more abundance will flow back to you, often from unexpected sources. It's about cultivating a spirit of generosity, not just with money, but with your time, your knowledge, your connections, and your empathy. It's about building genuine relationships, fostering trust, and contributing to the success of others, knowing that the ripples of your generosity will inevitably return to you in ever-expanding waves. This is the ultimate secret of enduring wealth. It is not about accumulation for its own sake, but about becoming a conduit for positive impact, a force for good in the world. When your purpose aligns with service, when your wealth creation is intertwined with genuine contribution, then your abundance becomes not just personal prosperity, but a powerful engine for collective upliftment. This is the ultimate expression of the millionaire's mindset, not just gaining fortune, but using it to create a better world. The synergy of these principles, unshakable conviction, meticulous clarity, compelling vision, profound purpose, relentless discipline, decisive action, profound gratitude, strategic adaptability, unyielding resilience, perpetual learning, the power of mastermind alliances, the courage to overcome adversity, the unwavering power of decision, the art of strategic planning, the leverage of specialization, the wisdom of saving and investing, and the spirit of contribution and reciprocity creates an unstoppable force, a momentum that propels you towards your highest aspirations. It is a harmonious orchestration of inner power and outer manifestation, a testament to the profound truth that your reality is a reflection of your dominant thoughts. You are the architect of your own experience, the sculptor of your own destiny, and the master of your own mind. The wealth you seek is not merely out there waiting to be discovered, it is within you, waiting to be unlocked. The time for hesitation is over. The time for excuses has passed. The moment to awaken the sleeping giant within you is now. Stop allowing the external world to dictate your inner reality. Reclaim your power, take ownership of your thoughts, and declare with an unshakable conviction the life you intend to live, the impact you intend to make, and the legacy you intend to leave. The universe is waiting not to grant you wishes, but to respond to your unwavering command, to align with your deepest intentions, and to manifest the truth of your most audacious dreams. Step into your power. Embrace the mindset of millionaires. Your wealth in every conceivable dimension awaits your conscious creation. Go forth with burning desire and unwavering faith, and carve your name into the annals of success. The stage is set, the tools are within you, and the time is now